Master X Master enters closed beta, Marvel Heroes Omega is announced. All that and more, I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, Blizzard Entertainment has released their newest expansion for the hit free-to-play CCG Hearthstone. Called Journey to Ungrow, the expansion features 135 new cards for players to collect. These vary from powerful dinosaurs to elementals. In addition to that, this update introduces a brand new card type called Quest Cards. These cards will always appear in the opening hand, and when a player completes a quest, they will be rewarded with a new card or effect. Finally, the Year of the Kraken has ended and Year of the Mammoth has begun. This means that Blackrock Mountain, the Grand Tournament, and League of Explorers cards are now exclusive to Wild. From what I've heard, a lot of hardcore Hearthstone fans were quite excited for this expansion. But with it now released, what do you think of it? Leave me a comment down below. Another CCG with board game elements has hit Steam, and surprisingly, it looks pretty nice, both in terms of graphics and gameplay. In Spirit Walk Games' free-to-play Shardbound, there are 6 factions for players to choose from, and hundreds of units that can make up your forces. As in similar games like Duelist, you'll need to master terrain and positioning in order to succeed in PvP matches. As for unique features, Shardbound has features designed to make it a communal experience for streamers and their viewers. This is done through noble houses, which allow you to join forces with your favorite streamer for increased rewards. Pretty interesting mechanic, but I have to wonder if it's only a gimmick to bring in more players. How substantial it is to the game's success, we'll have to wait and see. If you've been waiting for another MOBA to dive into, NCSoft has finally launched the closed beta for the free-to-play title Master X Master. Between now and April 27th, players can hop into the game and test a variety of functions, including PvE, various PvP modes, and even minigames. In order to participate in the closed beta, all you had to do was sign up, download the client, and click play. Personally, I'm very addicted to MXM, and I'm quite surprised by how much depth it has. Certainly a breath of fresh air for the genre. Those of you looking for another action RPG to play on the PlayStation 4 will be happy to hear that Gazillion's own Marvel Heroes will be heading your way. Taking on the name of Marvel Heroes Omega, its beta will soon be available to players willing to pick up a Founders Pack via the PlayStation Store or via signups that will be announced at a later date. It seems like 2017 will be the year of free-to-play titles debuting on consoles. With that being the case, it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I polled you guys on if you're hyped for Secret World Legends. About 80% of you were hyped and 20% weren't. Some in those 20% even thought that this might even be a cash grab ploy, which, personally, your guys' 80%'s a bit more than my 70%. I can't believe that Funcom is making such big improvements that it needed a whole new project in order to implement. So I just think they're overpromising, but we'll just have to wait and see. This week, we're doing another poll, so if you wish to contribute, be sure to leave your answer in the comment section down below. This week's question is, do you like gaming on a keyboard and mouse or a controller? Personally, I prefer utilizing a controller, but for games that require extra functionality such as shooters or real-time strategy tiles and even some MMOs, it's keyboard and mouse for me. Curious which control type you guys prefer and why. Last up in the news this week, the next update for My.com's free-to-play MMORPG Revelation Online is set to hit servers soon. Titled Stardust, the update will include a new Guild vs. Guild map called Star Shatter Island, which will hold 400 players. The new map is an arena in which guilds will battle for control of mining points, full of monsters and contested by other players. Also dropping in this patch is Fairies Funlands, an amusement park with side activities for players to take part in. Overall, a decent sized update, but it's just a little too late for me. Speaking of things you shouldn't be late for, giveaways of course. Yes, be sure to head on over to mmobomb.com, check out that giveaways page, bookmark it, and check it daily to ensure you never miss one. As for myself, signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps and I'll catch you guys next time.